Alright, you mad lads, we're back with more Invoke. This time we're going with Unchained. We can run both Mechba and Coctyus. We're running pretty much just the combos that work. So we're going Aurora, the Search obviously, and some trap cards to pair with Aurora. This way, any of these cards we destroy, we get to special summon one of these cards out, depending on what we're trying to do. This guy's an instance of destruction. This animal will link summon using your opponent's monster. This guy will do more destruction if you need it, more destruction of your cards. And yeah, this guy special summons by destroying these things. When they're destroyed, they special summon. You got a bunch of link monsters that can use other monsters to link. And that's mostly the Unchained side of this deck. And then we jam in the 7 cards we need for Alistair, plus a little bit of room for our Moon Maiden, and we're ready to go. So it's a pretty devastating deck. Obviously, these are mostly special summons. You can lock yourself out of summoning anything but fiends very easily, but that's why we run mostly Aurora, because believe it or not, Purgatrio is a fiend, so you'll still be able to summon Purgatrio even through any restriction this deck could possibly put on you. Great way to run Invoked. Invoke's in a lot of play like it deserves. There's still at least 2 or 3 more archetypes. You can pair it in really strong now that it's fully unlimited. So hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Jaden going first. Now you see Jaden, you may think I'm up against a pretty good hero deck. This is actually a really bad hero deck, randomly. 30 cards, no sleever mat. We got Magical Meltdown, set our trap, search our blue boy. Interesting play. Probably could have gone with the red boy a little better. Still the Mechba. Think I'm just counting on using it to negate though. Pretty sure that's what we're doing. Would have been better to have him on the field or something with this though. Could have gone a little smoother. Still not a bad target for the negate, and we have 2 Alistairs in hand, which I think is going to play a part. Now here he's got Armed Neos. This actually isn't the deck I was thinking of. There's actually a worse hero deck we're going to face. There we just negate his Armed Neos, and then, you know, he's SOL. Here we preemptively use an Alistair to get Mechba up. Then we special summon the Coctyus. We haven't used our normal summon yet, so that's what I was getting at. That's why we threw it away early. We still didn't use our normal summon. Here he's going to try to destroy us. We're going to negate him. Obviously, you can't do that to Coctyus. Tries to do it to Mechba. We say no. He's going to Magical Cylinder us for a fair bit of damage. Places this monster there. Says he takes no battle damage. We're not particularly scared though, because we're just going to destroy him with the Unchained Soul. Boom. Now, oh, he had one of his own. Look, this was not the duel I thought at all it was. We're going to use our skill. Add a lot back to our extra deck. Set our special summon, Kamikaze our common monsters. Hit him for a devastating amount of damage, but not lethal. He's in pure top deck mode though with this wacky hero deck. Lots of wacky hero decks you see now that the ban list has broke them up. Top deck an Invocation. You better believe we have Alistairs. We banish his Neos. Look who's back. How's Mechba back, you say? Well, it's through the skill we were able to return him. Or it. What is it? Say it. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that monster. Anyway, we negate his Sarcophagus. I don't know what that would have done. He takes control of one of our monsters or something. And then we finish him off for lethal. That was actually a pretty lengthy duel. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. We're going second. No sleever map for our boy over there. 23 cards, only 6 in his extra deck. Maybe it's been a while since he's played. We got both our Unchained Souls in our hands. He's gonna try and hit us with a Swords of Revealing Light and a Mystery back row. We top deck Magical Meltdown, search a second Alistair, use our Prison to search Aurora, normal summon Alistair, search Invocation, link summon the Moon Maiden, Now we're going to use Aurora to destroy the field spell. That's going to trigger Unchained Soul. Unchained Soul is going to throw away Disaster, destroy the Swords of Revealing Light, go into the Soul of Rage. Now we're going to invoke, so we have lethal. There we go. Purgatrio, Soul of Rage. We're able to summon Purgatrio because he is a fiend, which means we don't lose a thing. We even get to use our skill to draw another card. Prison, we bluff it because if it gets destroyed, it does some stuff for us. Here he used Shadow Spell, which is interesting. Okay, survives the turn. It doesn't really cripple us too devastatingly, still leaves a lot of functionality in our field, as you're about to see here as he summons an alternative. But he's going to meet the Soul of Rage, who's going to steal him to make Anguish, Soul of Anguish. Now, Soul of Anguish has to wait for our turn to be able to steal a monster, so he is going to have plays against us. Uses his skill for Monster Reborn. He's using Blue Eyes Dimension instead of Battle Chronicle. Brings out a Blue Eyes, Monster Reborn's the alternative. Gets rid of both for a Twin Burst. 4,000 on the Twin Burst. Didn't use the alternative pop because he wanted to keep these 2 instances of destruction. We had a Disaster to our hand. We're just going to throw it away. It doesn't really matter what it was. We get our Trap. That way we can use our Prison to search our Aurora. This is going to be a lot of pop-in. Pop the Trap. That's going to be Unchained Soul right back out. Abominable. We added him back to the deck with our skill. Normal summon. Obviously, he had no cards in his hand. His boss monster was gone. Had to scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Joey Wheeler with no extra deck. What's a true Joey Wheeler deck? Actually, Joey Wheeler even uses some... Well, does he? Does he use extra deck monsters? I don't think he might not. So this is a true Joey Warrior deck. He's going Silent Swordsman though, so that does trip us up a tiny bit, but we're going to bring out our Unchained Soul, pop that first Silent Swordsman, then we already have enough attack to swing over that guy. But he hits us with a Mirror Force. Now our monsters do stuff when they get destroyed, so we're going to do a little bit. Bring that monster out, he can't swing over him, and remember what this monster does, we're going to be able to snatch him up. Here he's going to negate our trap by using Psychic Shockwave to bring out a cutscene Jinzo. I did not know OG Joey had a Jinzo cutscene. Can you believe that? I actually didn't know that. And here he is. Negates my special summon. Still can't swing over this monster though. This monster will steal your monster to do a link. This will steal your monster next turn during the main phase. We're gonna normal summon Alistair though. There's Invocation. We still have a search of whatever we need. Go into another link. This guy can steal your monster right now, so we don't have to wait for your opponent's turn. And now we go into our level 4. We still have Alistair plays to hit him for lethal, and our boys Scoops. That was a pretty good use of all those monsters. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going first versus Jaden. I think this is the wacky hero deck I was anticipating. Or no, this is the bad hero deck I was anticipating. So yeah, so this is gonna be a quick clap, I believe. I think we just start with a Mechba. Gotta go that Moon Maiden first. Now we've got the Mechba. Bada bing. To our hands. So now use this emergency call. I'm going to bravely negate the emergency call. You guys might think it's reckless as it's a generic search, but I think it's pretty brave. Here he goes with the Destiny Hero Defender. Brings out an Anki. I haven't seen an Anki in super long. Swings at us instead of direct. We Alistair on him and he scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Taya. We're going first. I think this is some random Dragon Unity deck or something. We got 2 traps, Magical Meltdown, and what is this? Reika? Right? Rakea? We're gonna start with Alistair though. We could still go into Mechba, or we could have gone with Coctyus. Mechba's a little bit of a better play. Coctyus is really strong when you know exactly how you're gonna use it. Here we're going with Invocation into Mechba. We can negate a trap. It's rare that I'm using Mechba that can actually negate a trap. So we're gonna try to use the most of that. He's gonna set a monster and a card. We're gonna normal summon our Alistair once again. Now we're gonna go with the Coctyus. Add the Alistair to our hand. He's using Fairy Box. I don't want to negate it. I could have negated it, but as you can see, it's not really a great card, and this is a great card I wanted to negate. Now, he could only hit the Mechba, obviously, but I don't want him to hit the Mechba, so we're gonna negate him. I don't care about this Fairy Box, even when it negates us to 0. No hair off my back. You can use that all day. He has to keep 500 to use it. He is Dragon Unity, as you can see here. Legionnaire gets rid of his little dude to destroy that and our trap card. But that lets us bring out our Unchained Soul, destroy his monster, messed up his own little play there. Now we go into Prison. We got Aurora. We can set this other Prison. We're going to use our skill first so Mechba's back. We get another Prison. So we destroy Magical Meltdown. We don't have room to destroy Prison and special summon more. Now we do. Soul of Rage though. Fairy Box calls Tails. It's heads. We hit him for 1800. Fairy Box calls Tails. It's heads. We hit him for 1800. That's why I didn't negate Fairy Box, and I negated that Penguin, because that was not a very good card. So, but this is a very good way to use Alistair, and it's turning into a really good deck. There's still other ways to use it that we gotta check in on. It's great. It's great having it completely off the ban list, trying in all these other ways like we are supposed to. Mechba comes along for everything, so you just focus on everything else. Need to focus on more wind, honestly. There's probably opportunities for me to work wind into this archetype. But in the future, we'll get it in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live duels coming, and thanks for watching.